Morning, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock, a little bit after. Figure I'd get up and give you a little panoramic view of the area we're in. We are out at Camp Shelby. This is an open field that's secluded on all sides except for one little road coming in. Very secluded. You don't get bothered much in here. They hardly ever come in. They do have some tents set up. We'll walk over and show them to you. There's actually 3 of them inside and one down up by the road. There's one over there, one in this corner, one behind us, just the other side of this brush pile here, and then out there where the portable water tanks and stuff are at. We haven't seen it. We've been in here 2 days. We haven't seen anybody. We've heard rolling battles going on, armored battles out there on around drop zone, but no one's come in here, and they usually don't. This place is usually left well alone. This is the camp this morning. Last night we fought a good 20-25 mile an hour wind gusts with sustained winds around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Got a little floppy. I got up and made a modification or two to my tarp. I just added an extra tie down point on one side and on the back side to help stabilize it. No problem after that. There was no more flopping. Oh, there's Bradley and his Enos that the wood nymphs brought to him. There's the camp. Walk in here and show you our hammock set up and how we're sleeping. Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember, I posted about a year or so ago, we went to Black Creek and temperatures got down 40s, 50s. We froze our ass off, but we'd never been hammock camping before. We didn't know what we were doing. We found, number one, I was using a net hammock. This is a much better improvement over a net hammock. Also, thanks to a couple of the guys on the site, we included some foam sleeping pads to insulate us on the bottom side, and we're using mummy type sleeping bags, but they allow us, they're extra wide, they give us a lot of maneuvering room. Sleep no problem. Now the temperatures didn't get real cold last night, but with the wind chill we figured they were down 48, 49 degrees. Never got cold. I love these things. I don't think I'll ever go back to ground camping again. I slept actually all the way through the night except for one time when nature called and I had to get up and use the little boys' room. This is Bradley set up. Say good morning, Bradley. Morning. All he used was just a plain old 8x10 tarp like you buy at Walmart. We wanted to do a different setup and each one of us use our own shelter this time. He's got it guyed out. Even in the heavy wind, I mean, it's not stretched tight, but it's not flopping around or anything. He actually fared better through the night than I did. He didn't have to get up and make any adjustments. Quite a nice little setup. And you see he used his poncho as a ground cloth to set his stuff on the ground. I, on the other hand, instead of using a poncho, went with the tripod method. The only thing I kept on the ground was my canteen, what was right close to me, my EDC bag, and I had those polypropylene socks on, but I pulled them off during the night because I just got too dang hot. But I built a smaller tripod similar to what the tripod chair works off, and just hung all my equipment on it. I used a stuffed sack for the chair and the sleeping mat and tarp, which is the black one, that I made myself before we left with the leftover nylon from the chairs. And that's what I put all my loose stuffed sacks and other items that are just kicking around in to keep them up off the ground and keep them dry. And that's about it. We're going to get up and cook us some breakfast, or I'm going to cook me some breakfast. He can starve for all I care. I know now why animals eat their young. Talk to y'all in a little while. Bye. Hey y'all, how's it going? Bradley went off to go try and kill us a wild hog with his K-bar. While we were out scouting around, we went by one of their back villages and managed to scrounge up one of these little pans that they had out on one of their little mock stores. They drilled it to the table, but we got a multi-tool out and took it loose. So hopefully he'll come back with some meat. We got a fire going here, or Bradley got a fire going before we left, with some hot oak coals. And hopefully he'll bring us back some meat. We can stick it on top of these bricks that we found and cook us up something to eat, instead of these freeze-dried things. I'm ready for some fresh meat. Gave up on the squirrels because the wind's blowing 950 miles an hour. And they're either all on the ground or all in a hole or all in Arkansas by now with the wind the way it is. So we're going to have to go after bigger game, deer, hog, or wild bear, or maybe a buffalo that's got loose from one of the farms around here. We'll just have to wait and see. I just want success. Bradley got a deer. We fried backstrap and rear hind quarter up right now. We're going to eat good, people. Killed it with a K-bar. Chased it down and cut it.
Yeah. It runs fast.
He was going to use the multi-tool, but he didn't want to make it overkill, so he just used the K-bar. That BK7 something else. You know, he chased that deer damn near 1.5 miles through briar patches before he run it down. Or at least that's what he told me. The strange thing is, he brought it back and said he found some boxes along the way, put it in, the damn thing said food tiger on the side of it, and a little price stuck to the top of it. And he said he found some type of weird, wild growing leaf that was clear, and he wrapped it up in that. I never did see the body, he just told me it was deer meat. I'm taking him at his word. Man, that looks good.
Make them jealous.
Oh, damn. I think we need to leave it on that side for a little bit.
You guys can see this? There's hail on the ground. You see the white stuff? That is hail. That means we're in hammocks and tarps in the middle of the woods, and there's a tornado right close to us. It is going crazy out there. There's Pookie over there. No, I guess he went to the Jeep already. I should probably head that way too. See you guys later.